Sorry, every time I seem to be trying to record, people want to talk to me. So to continue, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply all of these together. So we're going to get, oh my god, 20 times 40, 20 times 6, 3 times 40, and 3 times 6. I'm going to move this out of the way because we got this, but the papers are getting annoying. So now what we're going to do is multiply them together. So 80, oh, no, I'm sorry, 800, and then 120, and then 120, and then 18. All right, and then you're going to add all those together, and that's going to be 1,058. So that's going to be your answer for that one right there. So for the lattice, what we want to do is 46 and then 23. All right, so we're going to multiply them together. So 8, 12, 12 again, and then 18. And then now we're going to do what we did earlier and put add them together in their little sections. So this is just 8. 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 8 plus 1 is 10. So put a 0 here, carry the 1, and put the 1 right here. So that's going to be 1,058 as your answer. There we go. All right, so moving on to the last one now. I'm trying to cover them up, but that wasn't really working. So we're going to have 110 times 105. So what we're going to do is 100 plus 10, and then 100 plus 5. Like earlier, we're adding them together. And then you're going to multiply them all together. So 100 times 100, 100 times 10, and then 5 times 100, and then 5 times 10. 5 times 10. Okay, so that's going to be 10,000. Put that right there. 1,000, and then 500. 5 times 100, 500, and then 50 equals 50. All right. So we add all that together. We're going to get plus. Add all of it together. We're going to get 550. 11,550. So that's how you do the partial product. Now we go to the lattice method, and we're going to do what we have been doing. You just put the numbers over each of the boxes, then 105, and then multiply them together with the box. So this is going to be 1, this is going to be 1, and this is going to be 0, because 0 times 1 is 0. This is all going to be 0, so because it's 0 times 1, 0 times 1, and 0 times 0. There we go. And lastly, this is going to be 5. This is going to be, I did not realize when I did this one that there was a lot of zeros, but I should have realized that with the hundreds. And this is 0 and 0. All right, so now what we do is we add each box in the little section together. So 0, 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5. 0, 0, 0, 5. 1 and all the zeros is going to be 1, 1, and 0. All right, so that's going to equal to 11,550. So equals 11,550. 550. All right. And then that's how you do number 14. So on to number 15. We are going to use the left to right method of addition to find the sum of the following: 13 plus 11, 64 plus 89, and 120 plus 365. So 13 plus 11, this one's pretty easy. What you do is you can add the two double digits together, so you got 10 out of 13 plus 10 out of the 11, so that's going to be 20. And then to add the rest together, so 3 plus 1 is 4. And then we add this together, so 20 plus 4 equals 24. And then that's how you do the left to right method. So another example is going to be 64 plus 89. We're going to add the 60, so this is the 60 out of the 64 plus the 80 out of the 89, and that is going to be 140. And then you add the 4 plus the 9 equals 13. So then we're going to add that together. So 140 plus 13 equals 153. And that's your answer for that one as well. Now, lastly, we're going to do 120. Oh, there we go. 120 plus 365. So we're going to take 100 out of the 20 plus 300 out of 365. We get 400. We're going to get the 20 next, plus the 60. That's going to be 80. And then now all we have is the 0 plus the 5 is 5. So what we have out of this is going to be 400 plus 80 plus 5. Oh, 5. There we go. Is going to be 485. And that's the answer to the last one for number 15. All right. Next, we're going to do, where is it? Number 16. So we're going to use equal add-ins method to show how to subtract the following: 17 minus 12, 168 minus 20, and 452 minus 205. So we'll do the 17 minus 12 first. So what we have is 17 minus 12. So what you do here is you try to get to a good number to where you feel like you can subtract it better, basically. So we're going to add 3 to make the 17 a 20. So 3 plus 3. And then that's going to be 20 minus, 12 plus 3 is 15. So it's going to be 20 minus 15. And then that's going to be 5. And then that's your answer for that one. The next one is 168 minus 120. So what we're going to do there is we're going to add 2 plus 2 plus 2 to get the 168 to 170. So that's going to be 170. And this is going to be 122. Alrighty. And then I added 30 as well to get to 200. So plus 30 plus 30. So that's going to be 200 equal minus 252. 152. 52. All right, and then that is going to be 48. There we go. And that's that one. Let me do one more for it. So the last one is going to be 452 minus 205. So what I did with this one is I added 5 to it. So plus 5. So we get 457. 210. Alrighty, and then next I added 40 to it because I wanted to see how 250 would be. So plus 40 plus 40, and then that's going to be 497 and 250. Right, and your total for that, 497 minus 250, is going to be 247. These were a little bit more difficult to do, but that is number 16. And lastly, let's do number 17. There we go. All right, so number 17 was use the scaffold method to divide the following: 425 divided by 5, 216 divided by 18, and a really big one, 11,760 divided by 112. And we'll see how we do with it. So, example 1, 425 divided by 5. So what we're going to do here is 5, 4, 25. So what we're going to do here is we are going to take, we're going to see how many 5s can go into 400, and that's going to be 80. So you have 80 of those. So 80 times 5 is 400. So what you do is you subtract 425 minus 400, and you get 25. And then now we're going to move on to see how many 5s can fit into the 25. So that's going to be 5. So you're going to add a 5 above the 80 right there. And then you're going to do 25. So that's 0. So now we have 80 plus 5 equals 85. All right? So that way we see that 85 times 5 equals 425. And 425 divided by 5 equals 85. There we go. All right, the next one is going to be 216 divided by 18. So 18, 216. So what we're going to do is see how many 18s can fit into 216. We're going to use 10 so we can get to 180. So 180, subtract, that is going to be 36. So 36 is what's left out of that. And then 18, how many 18s can fit in 36? And that's going to be 2. So we're going to put a 2 up top, multiply it, so 36. And then 0. So we have 10 and a 2, so 12. So that's how many 18s, 12 18s into 216. So 18 times 12 equals 216. And 216 divided by 18 equals 12. All right. Now, lastly, we have a big one. I wanted to do a bigger number for this one since I did some smaller ones. We have 11760 divided by 112. So what we're going to do here, 11,760 right there. So we're going to see how many 112s can fit into this first. And I'm going to do 100 to make it easy. So 100. So you're going to have 11200. There we go. And then that's going to leave us 0, 6, 5, and okay, so it's going to leave us 560. So now out of 112 and 560, how many can we get? And so 11 times 5 is 560, so we'll do 5, and 560 is 0. All right, and then, so 100 plus 5 equals 105. So that means, what did I do? Okay, yeah, there we go. 105 times 112 equals 11760. And then 11760 divided by 112 is 105. There we go. So that's number 17. I did do all this work beforehand and wrote it out so that I could like be able to just do the video and stuff like that. So I've already done all this work beforehand. That's why I was able to do the math quickly. But yeah, that is the 4 equations and 3 problems for each of the equations. Thank you.